Thank you so much. We know we went long. If you have to go, you're welcome to do so. But tonight is the last performance of our 2022 seniors. And we want to take a moment to recognize them. And so as we want to invite their parents to come and stand with their students. Many of these students have been on this stage for the past 4 years. A few have been on this stage even before that. And they have had some of their finest performances on this stage. But I can say unequivocally that you seniors totally outdid yourself for State Fair, and we are so proud of you. I'm going to invite the parents to come across the stage and stand with your students. Can we give a round of applause for these parents? You can walk up this one. We did block the parents for this show, so I get the honor and the profound privilege of spending almost every evening with these students. We rehearse on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and on Saturdays for about 4 months for every production. So I know that I see their students sometimes more than they do, but they're willing to share their wonderful children with me, and I am so honored to be among them. And so I want to recognize the parents who have produced the most amazing 2020 seniors ever. This is Grace Kroll. So seniors, I thought a lot about what I wanted to say to you this time. And I wanted to give you some words that came to my mind when I thought of each one of you. And so, Grace, my word for you is courage. You joined our drama team as a meek, quiet, and bashful young lady. You were quite content to stand in the upstage and blend into the ensemble. But when our 2020 production of Titanic rehearsals turned in a year-long hiatus due to the pandemic, and some of our leads were unable to perform once rehearsals began, I passed on the role of Marion Thayer to you. And you would not only have lines, but you would also have your very first solo. I didn't really ask you, did I? I just kind of said, hey, Grace, you're going to do this part. And you looked back at me with the deer in the headlights look of terror. And I knew you were having all sorts of doubts. But I knew you could do it, and so did all of your fellow castmates. You found the courage to step outside of your comfort zone, and your portrayal of Mrs. Thayer was memorable. Even in the last 24 hours, you had to step out of your comfort zone again and dance with a new partner. And I know that quick change was a bit overwhelming for you, but you caught your breath, and you found the courage to adapt. And my dear, once again, you have been stunning on this stage. For this reason, when I think of you, Grace, I think of courage. Because courage is grace under fire. Someone once says, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Grace, never shy away from trying new things. Never doubt that within you is the courage to do anything you set out to do. And I love you. Isaac Huddleston, my word for you is intelligence, because what you have done as one tech lead is nothing short of amazing. Albert Einstein once said, the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. To make beautiful sounds in a gym takes enormous imagination. Tonight you have heard the beautifully blended voices of cast and musicians. But some of you may not realize it. The live orchestra, They are currently watching us via live stream from the band room. Everyone turn around and wave. Every night for the past 10 days, Isaac and his dad have been wiring the band room and feeding that music into this gym, and Isaac has been blending the voices of our cast so that you, the audience, receive the most amazing audio experience that can be found in a gym. Yes, a gym. But we forget that now and again. This cast and crew are pretty awestruck by you. Isaac, they hold you in the highest of esteem. The technical skills and knowledge makes us forget we are in the gym every single show. You have been one of our finest tech crew leads, and you will be missed in so many ways. I am so grateful to know you, Isaac. It has been my honor to watch you thrive in your creativity and ingenuity in all things tech. You will be greatly missed. I am happy to know, however, that since your dad does plan to stick around, yes? It is likely we will see you every now and again at that tech booth, mentoring and teaching the students that come behind you. But for now, we say goodbye, and we love you very much. Caitlin, my word for you is delightful. Because having you on this stage from day one has been nothing short of delightful. There is something incredibly special about you, Caitlin. You bring out the best in all of us. You have a way with those who surround you that makes them feel very happy. It is simply a delight to know and to work with you. You have danced and sung on this stage, flipped more times than I can count on this stage, and in State Fair you have carved out a place as one of our finest leading females in all my time as a director. The delight you have brought to each and every show will not easily be repeated, but I have never been more delighted in you than I was the last few days, as you took James under your care on the stage when he needed to step into the role of Pat Gilbert. As I stood side stage and watched you lead him, stir confidence in him, and lead him, that brought more delight to my heart than you can ever know. Caitlin, it is a gift to bring such joy and delightfulness to others, and God has imbued you with that ability. You will move on from this stage, but in every stage of your life, may you use that gift to inspire others, just as you have done here. I am honored to know you, Miss Caitlin Johnson, and I will miss you always. You're out of order. You're out of order.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna move back. You're fine. Wait up. Simon. My word for you is worthy. When I think of how far you have come, it brings more tears of happiness than the ocean could hold. You arrived on this stage as an awkward freshman, and you were struggling to find your place, not only at PCS, but in this world. One particular day before rehearsal was to begin, I found you sitting alone here in this room, and it was apparent that you were feeling so sad. As I sat down with you, you shared you didn't know where you fit in, and you felt buried with confusion and truly didn't know where you fit. And I reminded you that God loved you. Every aspect of your life, He loves you. He created you, and it was His love for you that made your worth priceless. So priceless that He gave His life for you. Your worth is not measured by others, but only by the one who died for you. Your talent exceeds all our expectations. I don't know if this was a turning point for you, Simon, but what I do know is that you came to love who you are, and it only made you blossom on this stage. I want to look around at all these students who love you more than words, who look up to you. Your worth is measured only by the love of God working in your life, Simon. God and God alone loves you and has made you the amazing person you are. Selena actually just joined our cast not too long ago, but Selena, my word for you is joy, because that is what you have been in the last 8 weeks that I have known you. You just joined our theater not just 8 weeks ago, because we are always recruiting students and we will never turn away any student. Are there any students out there? Any student who wants to join drama, much to the frustration of our costumers who have to costume them last minute. But can you imagine my joy when I learned that Selena was a trained ballerina? And oh, the joy you have brought to all of us. Not only have you brought joy in watching you dance, but I have been overjoyed by your flexibility in being able to move into having a dancing partner and learning choreography that your other castmates started learning in January. The only thing that brings less joy is that I haven't had you on the stage long enough. But you joined us right on time, and the joy you have brought to me and others is huge. I wish I had more time to get to know you, Selena. Thank you for joining the cast of State Fair and bringing this audience so much joy. Emily Rice. Emily, my word for you is faithful, because that is what you have been on this stage. You have been a faithful crew member. You were the spunky young lady moving set pieces around like a pro. You became a go-to person that I knew would get the job done. If something went awry backstage, I knew you would be the one of the crew to figure it out and help the show move on. Then you became a faithful cast member. Your first appearance as cast was in Titanic, and your faithfulness was needed. As rehearsals were delayed due to the pandemic, we had to make so many changes to our cast. But your faithfulness in helping wherever you were needed brought great peace of mind to me. You have been faithful in every single performance, and you made Mrs. Toymaker a role we created just for you in our production of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Well, it was one of the best. Even in this production of State Fair, your faithfulness to the cast and to the success of this show was evident. Emily was originally cast as a fair toad in State Fair, and rightfully so. But as this semester ensued, it was apparent that her very hectic schedule would make rehearsing the choreography a challenge. And it was Emily's decision to step down from that role so that another could step in. Emily, your faithfulness, not only to your castmates, but friends and family, is an inspiration to all of us. I will miss your kindness and incredible smile, and you are an amazing young lady, Miss Emily Rice. Sophia, my word for you is unlimited. And that is exactly what you have been on the stage. I was trying to recall all of the characters you have played on this stage. You have been young Mary Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life, a salt shaker and villager in Beauty and the Beast, an Oz Munchkin, a Little Mermaid sea creature, a Newsies, Mrs. Astor in Titanic, truly scrumptious in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and now Emily Arden in State Fair. Your performances on this stage have been limitless. You have grown up on this stage, and it has been my pride and joy to watch you soar. You have literally been like a shooting star, quietly soaring across the sky, but leaving this bright light for all of us to see. It is really hard for me to say which of these performances have been your best, because if I'm being honest, you put forth an amazing performance wherever you have been cast. You didn't seek to stand in the spotlight. Your humble heart just desire to be in the show was always enough. You didn't claim the applause you were so deserving of. You just wanted to be in the show. You are what every director seeks the most, someone willing to shine wherever they are cast, but who shines wherever they are. What some may not know about you is that you, in many times, have not believed in your capabilities. Though your talents are limitless, you have many times waned because you thought you couldn't do it, but everyone else knew you could. The whole world is your stage, Sophia. You can do anything and everything you set out to do. Look back on all that you have accomplished on this stage and know that there will be a director standing right here, 99 years old, waiting to remind you that you are indeed unlimited. Sophia Wursima. It took me 4 years. Okay. Sophia, my word for you is kindness. Cast and crew are constantly interacting with one another, and many times there are stresses that can make rehearsals and even performances difficult. The kindness you have exhibited on the stage and off has been a constant. And while the word constant sounds gentle and meek, it takes a strong person to be kind in the middle of stressful situations. You have never desired to be in a lead role, but you have been content to remain in the ensemble. But it has been your kindness that has made you a leading lady on this stage. Since joining our drama team, I have watched you encourage, cheer on, support, and uphold your cast and crew. You have kept them smiling during stressful rehearsals, and you have always had a kind word for everyone. Kindness is not for the meek. It takes a person of great character to be kind. You are that person, Sophia. You are one of the kindest persons I will likely ever meet, and I'm so proud of you. In a world where so many are being unkind, you are about to set sail and be a candle of kindness. And we need more people like you, Sophia. I will miss you so much, and I love you. Kian, say it.
Chanel.
Thank you, still, sorry. Kian, my word for you is trustworthy. Trust is one of the most important aspects of being on the crew. And from the moment you joined the crew, my confidence and trust in you has only grown. It is said that a trustworthy person will be dependable and honest with you. They will tell you like it is, and you certainly do. And we can rely on you to follow through. You have been that person, Kian. You have been organized and a leader to the crew. Larry and I both recognize that in you, and we could rely and trust to take care of the set and know what needs to happen. You are a trustworthy person, and that has made you valuable and reliable asset to this theater. Your dependability has made every stage task easier. As you leave the stage tonight, I have no doubt wherever you go, be it college or one day in a profession, your leaders will come to know you as being that trustworthy employee as well. Kian, it has been my honor and truly joy to work with you. I'm enormously proud to know you. You are last, but you are not least. Claire Wietrich. My dear Miss Claire, wherever do I begin? There are so many wonderful words that came to mind when I thought of you, but one that stood out is dedicated. You have been dedicated on this stage. You came in as a freshman, and with every performance, you have been simply wonderful. But it is your dedication to everything that sets you apart. You have been extraordinary in your extracurricular as an athlete, as a student council president. Even now, Claire has been nominated for the Young Women's Service Leader Award for all of your endeavors. These are the things that have made you one of the most dedicated students I have known. Claire is one of the most talented athletes here at PCS, but she has stayed committed to being in every show. Even during rehearsals for State Fair, she would jump into rehearsals with her softball uniform, losing her cleats for her character shoes, with black eye grease on her face, and she sung and danced and never missed a beat. Claire, your dedication to doing so many things well sets you apart. You are one of the most dedicated drama students I have ever met. I am so proud of you, Claire, and it is your dedication to excellence that will open up many doors of opportunity for you. And I'm going to be watching. But right now, I'm going to miss you, and I love you very much. Can of the class of 2022. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We give God all the glory every single time. Without him in our lives, on the stage, nothing makes sense. Nothing works. It is all about Jesus, and we hope you have sensed him and felt his presence here tonight. We thank our orchestra for all the wonderful music. We thank everyone who was involved, and we wish you all a good night. Thank you.